in a bustling music studio in the heart of a vibrant city. The air was filled with the harmonious blend of various instruments and the passionate discussions of musicians. The studio, an eclectic mix of modern technology and vintage charm, was a sanctuary for music enthusiasts. Amidst this creative environment, two musicians, Sarah Johnson and Ethan Reed, collaborated on a new project, discussing the various opportunities and rewards that come with a career in music.
Ethan, there's something incredibly fulfilling about creating music. Each piece is a blend of emotion and technique. What first drew you to the world of music?
For me, it was the power of music to evoke emotions and tell stories. There's nothing quite like seeing an audience moved by a melody. What about you, Sarah? What inspired you to pursue music?
It was the combination of creativity and expression. I love the challenge of composing new pieces and the freedom to experiment with different sounds. Plus, the connection with the audience when they feel the music is indescribable. Question: Ethan, in your opinion, what is the most rewarding aspect of being a musician? A. The creative process of composing new music. B. Performing live and seeing the audience's reaction. C. The sense of accomplishment from mastering an instrument.
Answer: B. Performing live and seeing the audience's reaction. Sarah, I think the most rewarding aspect is performing live and seeing the audience's reaction. Option B. It's incredibly fulfilling to know that your music can touch people's hearts and create lasting memories.
I completely agree, Ethan. There's a special kind of magic in the connection between musicians and their audience during a live performance.
Exactly. It's that shared experience that makes music so special.
Their conversation flowed naturally as they shared their experiences and the various projects they had worked on. They discussed the challenges and joys of being musicians, from the initial composition to the final performance.
Speaking of challenges, Ethan, what do you find to be the most difficult part of being a musician?
I'd say the most challenging part is staying inspired and creative. There are times when you hit a creative block, and it can be frustrating. What about you, Sarah? What do you find most challenging?
For me, it's balancing the business side of music with the creative side, especially when dealing with contracts and promotions.
Question: Sarah, how do you manage to keep everything balanced in your music career? A. Careful planning and organization. B. Collaborating with a good manager. C. Having a well-structured routine.
Answer: A. Careful planning and organization. Ethan, I manage to keep everything balanced through careful planning and organization. Option A. Having a clear plan for my projects and making sure I allocate time for both creative and business tasks helps ensure that everything runs smoothly.
That makes a lot of sense, Sarah. Organization is definitely key to balancing all aspects of a music career.
Exactly. It's about anticipating what needs to be done and being prepared for any surprises along the way.
They delved deeper into their shared passion for music, discussing various techniques they had learned over the years. They exchanged tips on staying inspired, managing time efficiently, and continually refining their skills.
Ethan, I've been thinking about the future of music. With the rise of digital platforms and streaming services, there are so many opportunities for innovation. How do you see the future of the music industry evolving?
I think we'll see a greater emphasis on independent artists and unique sounds. People are looking for more personalized and diverse musical experiences. How do you see it, Sarah?
Question. Ethan, what do you think is the most significant opportunity for growth in the music industry? A. Focus on independent and emerging artists. B. Development of more interactive and immersive experiences. C. Expansion into new and global markets.
Answer. A. Focus on independent and emerging artists. Sarah, I think the most significant opportunity for growth in the music industry is the focus on independent and emerging artists. Option A. As the music landscape becomes more democratized, there's a growing demand for unique and authentic voices.
I completely agree, Ethan. Supporting independent artists allows for a richer and more diverse musical landscape.
Exactly. It's about giving a platform to fresh talent and new perspectives.
They discussed the potential for growth in the music industry, sharing their hopes and aspirations for the future. They talked about the importance of innovation and staying attuned to audience trends in driving the industry forward.
Ethan, what advice would you give to someone just starting out in music?
I'd say the most important thing is to stay true to your voice and keep practicing. Music is as much about authenticity as it is about skill. Don't be discouraged by setbacks. Learn from them. What advice would you give, Sarah?
I would tell them to always keep exploring and be open to collaboration. The more you push your boundaries and work with others, the more you'll grow as a musician.
They concluded their discussion, feeling inspired and motivated by their shared passion for music. They looked forward to continuing their journey, creating beautiful and meaningful music that would be cherished for years to come. As the sound of instruments filled the studio, Sarah and Ethan resumed their work with renewed enthusiasm, their hearts filled with pride for their craft and the harmonious creations they were bringing to life with each note. Here are 5 words and phrases related to the theme of Melody Makers.
Creative expression. The unique and personal way musicians convey emotions and stories through music. Live performance. The act of playing music in front of an audience, creating a shared and dynamic experience.
Inspiration. The spark that drives musicians to create and innovate. Digital platforms. Online services that distribute and promote music to a global audience.
Independent artists. Musicians who create and share their work outside of major record labels, often embracing unique and authentic styles.